Hi there. This is the Frog Monarch deck. I made this. My friend actually helped me to make this. I wanted to make a deck profile of it. So let's get started. First two cards. It's going to be two Treeborn Frogs. I like two. Three is too much. They really clutch up a lot, and it just not work right at all. He's the main build in the deck. He main engine. You send him to the graveyard as fast as you can. He comes back every standby phase because you don't have any cards face down in the back, and he comes back. Sacrifice for a Monarch or any other big thing. This next one is Rodin Toadin. Remove a frog from the graveyard, and he comes out. He is 2,000. See if I can get this focus. No, 2,000 defense and 100 attack. This next one is Fishboard Blaster. This guy is really good because you can discard a card from your hand. He comes out from the graveyard if Treeborn Frog is on the field, or Ronin Toadin, or Swap Frog, and mostly it's for Treeborn Frog because he gets out Formula Synchron, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. I have three Swap Frogs. Let's see, three Swap Frogs. I like three. It's really good. He gets Treeborn Frog to the grave immediately and really fast. There's really nothing else you need to know about him. He's really cool because if you summon a Monarch and he's on the field, he can bounce the Monarch back to your hand so you can reuse him afterwards. Yeah, he dies, but the thing is you get another free Monarch in your hand, and it's really fun just to keep messing with people. Like, keep doing Rises and Caiuses and all that stuff. Two Mother Grizzly, I am experimenting with it. My friend told me to use it. I like it. It gets out all the water monsters in this deck. And frankly, two of them, it doesn't clutch up as much. It's got a good attack, under 1,500, so it doesn't get bottomless. And it's just a fun little card. Most people don't expect it. Alright, the next cards are the stuff that when you have nothing on the field, I use two Swift Scarecrows and one Battle Fader. The only reason why I only use one Battle Fader is because I have two pots in here, two pot Avarices, so he gets removed from play, and the Swift Scarecrows, they feed the graveyard more than Battle Fader will do. Next one's Sangan. He is a search. He can search for a Swap Frog, get it to your hand, special summon it if you have a water monster in your hand, but that's, you understand what that is. Next one is the Monarchs. The main point. I have three Rises right now. I love this. This is the funniest card. I think it's one of the best Monarchs. It stacks a card when it's sacrificed. When you sacrifice a monster for this card, you choose one card on your opponent's side of the field and stack it on top of their deck. And it's so good because it stalls them for a turn, or like if you need a synchro or something gone, it's really nice. The next one is two Caius. When this card is sacrificed, he removes one card on the field, and if it's a dark monster, you take 1,000 life points damage. Don't really. I want a third one. I actually have fillers in here. I'll show you what the fillers are, but I think three of them is the best. I mean, you can't go wrong with three. Next, Zaborgs. Let's see. I got two Zaborgs. This is a major filler. I really don't like him. He's alright because he's level 5 and you can do some funny stuff with him. He's basically, he just destroys a monster on the field. That's all he does. If he's sacrificed, he's level 5, so he's the only Monarch that's not a level 6. And yeah, he's just on the Monarch. Mobius. I like this guy. This guy is actually another one of the top favorite. I don't know why, but when I was playing Gladiator Beast and they have Chariot face down, and they have one Gladiator Beast that's really weak, this guy can say, I don't have to activate my effect. So, I found him very useful, and the fact that he can target two back rows, and it forces your opponent to activate them. Or they have to use something big, like a Solemn Warning or Judgment, just to stop him. This next thing, this format is really heavy on traps, so I figured I really wanted to use Jinzo. I thought he was interesting. I liked him a lot. He's really shiny too. Shiny. Alright. Other than that, he's definitely a keeper. I like him a lot. Just one for now. I want two for side decked, like one side decked for everyone, but right now he's good. Next one is going to be two lads. Light and Darkness Dragon. It's really good card. When he comes out in the field, he's two sacrifices, which you can use a Treeborn Frog with when the Fishborg Blaster comes out. When he comes out, he negates anything that activates. Okay, he's really cool. There's a little bit of loopholes around him, but the end result is most of the time you get a monster from your grave back to the field. So a 2800 beat stick that comes and turns into a 2400 Monarch that died, or Jinzo, to really piss your opponent off. The next one is Gores. You won't have a lot of back row on this game, in this deck, so he's really fun to use. Him and those three blockers are really fun, so I'd recommend definitely using him. Next one is my little tech personal choice. I really like Penguin Soldier. I played Gladiator Beast, Dragons, just one. He just bounces two cards back to the extra deck mostly, and that's what I usually hit, or bounce. I really don't like hitting Monarchs with this, and you see the little blinking red light. I can't figure out how to stop that, but it's just you're gonna have to deal with it. But this is really funny, and I love when people see it because they're like, "What? It doesn't exist anymore," or some crap like that. So, yeah. Now to the spells. This is a 1-for-1. Pitch a monster in your hand, and you get a level 1 monster from your deck to the field. All the Treeborn Frogs, the Fishborg Blaster. Really, those three are the main targets for right now. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Next is 3 soul releases. They're really fun to use. I'm just going to go through the spells real quick because I don't want this video to be very long. But these are really fun to use. Basically, instead of tributing your monster, you tribute your opponent's monster. Next is 2 pots. 3 crunched up too much. I grabbed like 2 of them at once and I didn't need them. So 2 works just perfectly. Dark Hole, I don't need to go into that. Enemy Controller. This is an interesting card. With Enemy Controller, as long as Treeborn Frog is in the grave, you can use it during the standby phase like a Brain Control without paying the 800 life points. And that's why I think this is such a brutal card. And it really pisses people off when you go, oh, I'm going to take your monster for that Treeborn Frog, and the Treeborn Frog comes back, by the way. So you can go Lad or a Monarch for their monster or attack and just go for game. It's really fun. It's a little controller too. Next, Giant Tornado. Okay, you got that. Put all the extra cards in the back row back to the hands. 2 MSTs. I actually want to take these out, but I haven't really found out what. The traps, I have 2. Torrential Tribute. It's really fun to use. You don't minus anything. If your Monarch dies, then the thing is, it's already done its purpose. So, Torrential Tribute really helps. And if you have Treeborn Frog face down, and they summon a monster, you're not losing anything, technically. You're just killing their monster off for free. And the last one is Spirit Art. I don't want to say that. It's a AoE. It's really fun. Tribute a water monster, look at your opponent's hand, and discard 1 card from their hand. Easy, basic, simple. I talked about the Fishborg Blaster in the beginning. It's to get these guys. They're called Formula Synchrons. They're really fun. Whenever they come out, they are tuner, by the way, and you get to draw a card. And if you don't know that, then you haven't been playing this game long. And the extra deck, extra deck is basically whatever you want to make of it. Anything else. But thank you, and hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.